Also for power one that sorry a fun is a glorious word and power ministry international no prophet Dr. Isaac Owusu purchase National Peace Council and Shemudia no money as for quite one kobi essence san Shemudia no ohun is a nya twom nsiamudie
Menshia commander Edemagana wodumja edwumakuo no eye di O3 Jawu Prince one also na de kokobon sama Ghana fo nyina se na papi no si oto ane ye ni afrija hyehye ene ehon semo se ye hwe na ye me ni emra ye ho so
Ghana Hydrological Authority HS woman di kan ya batu just on $5 billion say the be ya omri be nsie na enso anyira mfa ye wom chese omugina babi omugina na sa Sikka na ese omansa eka
Prophet Nigel Gazi wono so na ye kofa bae ene osofopon wa woda Prophetic Hill Chapel e won kran ano wadi kia be kase wonde nyame ye che no say December 7 fa bae beto no eye John Dramani Mahama ene bedi nkunimene wasa be ka bi wa kyerem de ntia
and some become one more yes nkonya ba kenkan dia some kenkan for ne ye me mrantie nua ba ma me e fom wa kafena mene
atu anya ko abronoma
ye ja trakwa ne so ba na fensam na ya bewram
Sikka FM track one yen ye kro 89.5 Sikka FM
Sikka FM 89.5 yes suma santimai Sikka FM 89.5 yes suma santimai
Ghana mai wiase nyina aka wa fei yenwura esomne mo ankasa mi frasia awa amanyosemo ye call All People's Congress APC amanyokoni mo kofa bae wono kro ya da amanyoko ya no aye Ora Hassan Ayarega doctor wono ana echesa afie pa ohese de niemesi kono a ahwe ya omo abakasa media me nkotoba me humfa so bi e woso ana me nkopadwuma mo bi papa makwa kwato so agise o ma miska safo na bedoso pa skatan blouse so bedoso papa Dr. Hassan Ayarega echese Ghana for do no awrisa amanyofo ye to aba mo a wo bo musunko ye to aba mo hwie susun so wo musunkom wo mo kwa so mepre o man ni ye die da bi wo mo botom wo mafu enu wo mo abusua kwa no wo dwene ho o ma chichiri wo ha bebre ni amania akoda na ni atepoi ade ababa so manfo no mo hia fita kum kototo anwa so ena eku wo mo Ghana fo botom ya dry papa ye twe ma na sidoto enti amankofo dodo no adwa ama amanyofo so huri ni senti wamuri afam ene Sikka no mu tua de friend say vote buy no eno kwa no mo yesese abato no Dr. Hassan Ayarega say enye o policies ene wani so de huri ni hyehyɛ a wodi baba ena yegyina so to aba nye sampo na ka ayi amanyofo no kra gya so a wo mo ayo mo campaign emom eye cheso okwa na hunyanko a enu ohia so okwa de obeka ye no obehwe no de ye adwuma na Ghana fo ho ato omo no wonye sa no no oprenafu ana hunya de enti amatimamfo no so hunu saa de no amanyofo no ye enti wo ma yo madwe sa afie pa de won konkoto aba na so obekompo de a agise jababanyani kro no wo ma ni Sikka nsa wo kyese wo nani to fama saa no wo hunu wo kyese wa fimpinu ani aduonu abato ni sei eni pa atwero mudin kwa abato ngomani mu na 17 million ko wiase 11 million pa ene to aba na ahwe ya afie podie na ankwa nkoduru sampo yenti Dr. Hassan Ayarega.
In the last election, I don't want to say this, but I have to say, nobody got 50 plus 1% in the last election. The EC did not do a good job. The Constitution says that a president shall be deemed president if he gets 50 plus 1 of valid vote cast. Listen to the word valid vote cast. In the last election, they did not use valid vote cast to determine the election. They used vote cast. The difference is that 70 million people went to the polls to vote. 16 million was valid. 1 million was destroyed. So if the 1 million was not valid, spoiled ballots, spoiled votes, and all those things is 1 million. Now, in competing for the results, you need to use 16 million to compete for the 50 plus 1, not 17. I said the campaign was expensive. That is the problem. We have monetized our political campaign, thereby not giving minority parties the opportunity to reach the people and they'll hear their voice. Now, what they do is that they sell their votes. The Ghanaian people have been subjected to poverty and suffering and hardship. Instead of now listening to the policies and the visions and strategies of political party, they are now selling their votes. And that is no longer about policy, and that is the problem. And those elites that you can't buy their vote, they have decided to become adamant, and that is the reason now we have voter apathy. So see, the last election, still refer you to that one, because that is just the past one. 17 million people were registered as voters. 11 million people went to the polls. 6 million Ghanaians refused to go to the polls. These are the elite who understand the dynamic of democracy and politics. They are not interested in going to waste their time on NDC or NPP. So that is why there was so much voter apathy. This year is probably going to increase. Now, we are saying, APC and Hassan, we are saying, look, we understand your pain, we understand the hardship, we understand the difficulty. But if I have to pay for you to vote for me, I'm equally going to be like NDC and MPP, and I don't want to be corrupt. You ask them, where did they get the money to pay you? Where are they getting the money? Why will you want me to give you a job and you have to pay me for me to give you the job? That is corruption in the highest order. And we, the citizens, we are encouraging the corruption that NDC and MPP are doing, because we do not ask them hard questions. We do not ask them difficult questions.
Friends, All People's Congress APC Dr. Hassan Ayarika.
Yantwa Sona Yanko Electricity Company of Ghana ECG Akache. Na Managing Director Edma ECG Ura Samuel Dubik Mahama. Wono so na ba bonten abekasa dia fa komodie ni nsem bi ekoso e wo Ghana montino so wase watete bi se enkrofo bi de PDS Power Distribution Service kanenu a na wo mo energy ECG sika mo wo no eni prempre ya ECG jeju o made no enkrofo de toto ho se PDS fo sika wo mo de abosumi num enya ye ECG fo to be fa afinya na se PDS ebo adwuma yie e ba sika jeje mu a e chen se ECG na aka sa ejeju musika na sansam no na yero Samuel Dubik Bahama ba bonten abekire mu sa wo mo kasa ansam no nya no kre na obi a wo kasa bia na esesa be won tena ase emfa adwene nto ho se si ni ye PDS abosome nu pe no mo ye adwuma ECG so ye adwuma bro afe omo ajeje wo musika eye den na wo de PDS adwuma mo ye no etoto ECG de omo so eye ho wo chese sika jeje fam de ECG wo mo ajeje wo ma de no mabo mo ho modem pa no wo manya sika enso e chen se de PDS kaneno no omo jeje sika no yero Samuel Dubik Bahama wa chirem yentie.
Nobody can tell you that the PDS era was the best. It's not true.
In terms of collection?
In terms of collections, no, it's not true. PDS was for 5 months. 5 months. You see people coming up with graphs that compare a 5-month period with a whole year. That's not being fair. That's intellectual dishonesty. You need to be categorical and do it like for like and compare the math and make sure that you are doing right by the company. The company currently is doing very, very well, even way better than the PDS era.
Yeti ye wora Samuel Dubik Mahama wono na ye Managing Director Edema Electricity Company of Ghana.
Yatwa kasabono aso na fe yakọ ensamfofro emom na Ghana Hydrological Authority edika dia babetu dwase afie wo mu hia $5 billion ya wo mo de ebeko eye ensujire ya ensoto kakra bia na yiri wura nkofo ada mutwi nkofo japade be wiase kura asanyame anyadoma na obi kura famu ato na anum awensere wo mchese afie die wo mo masa ensintisika wo mo de niema atutu nsene ani wo mu nyaye anase sika wo mu hia so wo mo de be yesa niema na wo mo de be stis entuyire na no kwan no aya $5 billion eno wo mu hia na wo mu chema wa fimpino ane aduonu mienu 2022 no 92 million cedis eno wo mu nyaye a wo mu chese anso babia wo mo ntumi amfa nya hwe anso hwe afie die $5 billion wo mu chese wo nsaka wo betimi aboa na ensuyire wo matumi ahwe asia no kwan sasika na nso de a ene yalo yala ya so betimi ayehyepa na woko Ghana Hydrological Authority a wopani a wono ana ebano sa yen hwe National Flood Control Program no no ene da no na director wo honomo a wono Dr. John Kisi wana de nsemi tu nsantwafo no ma ocheche mu senti afie yi wo mo hia $5 billion ede akon ensuyire.
We're talking about Garrett being used as a model to comprehensively deal with the flooding challenges, so that you don't go and just construct a small section of a drain. What you do is that you're actually transferring the problem from one point to another. To deal with this issue, you have to take an end-to-end measure. So if you look at catchment like Odo, $285 million, in Greater Accra alone, we have about 9 catchments. So you multiply that by 9, and that is how much you're going to have to invest roughly, in Greater Accra alone. So think about Ashanti region, think about Western region, think about Central, Eastern.
Director, Ghana Hydrological Authority, Dr. John Kisi.
Odumja Ejumeko, my Ghana, Edumja Ejumeko, and if I mention commander over ho at the DO3 Buffalo Girl Prince. Now, one also now about one thing, Eddie Simbi Abatujan, if you have and what this effort to ye at the Bama Ghana for Kanye, what the point you may so a brand on your cra of a loss of Kojabo at Nasenada, one more action common watcher set. Yes, since you told me one Ghana for your bunya, we assume effort just home as she would draw and in your was here ready go come babua. Am I anti just she be a woman who says you're top pet, no be a chin and it, no be at in baby D, free seeing himself, you're told ya, a jam to me and to baby. D.O. for Joe. Prince just said, and you know, crack. Now was he a chef? Now, as you say, I would do. I was here to go acquire more the babua. I bought boy a home, Naja and Tobe, when you crumb. Now you're to me, and moi, and my auntie just she be a D.O. for Joe Prince in Tino.
What an issue to tell you. And so I don't want to say Nipo Biano, say, oh, yeah, comfortable. You become negligent. Say, a group of Nipa, and you would jahum more. Diani tries to prevent Jano. Diani a boy and homody, and you can't be actually beauty. It's a drew to Tobo. Say no bia ayoki so to the janshi but say no e do bia me ka say person no man di jaba na say no medi nkurasi jaba no e different from no medi kromuja nkurasi e ne de say me ka sampa wo so nim hu yi wo ja na betwe hu ahie nyina no ye kromuja ye ko she cashew de ko she koko de
ko na mo cashew de na no ne hoshi pa
sanity nti eno no de e pe no dru a na eden aba but ube dru ti say area ha Ashtown go from Alaba
the champion name
Wizongo muna how there a gas electricity
this so hard dream
and matches na say no mama yensa we mu no emfa weather no mosquito coil yes candle emfa weather no weather no see the city bia no Sajano etumi ba it currently Sajano na yeden ye facing no na esanse amanfo adwo mo say weather no mu adwo mo eku e okinti no they become negligent or more relaxed ti no ma ya ka so mu pebrum ye say o nya o majaye no sabro ma hyase a o masan
password yon
embedi jano eba nti jano eda so wo ho ti say akwakọ wie say entimi nka say ye kan ya no atumi sanse weather no aye kama ti say brano bia no o setting bia no ye ka ka ye ho na be amanfo be careful e wuja ho enti na akoba say
D.O. Buffalo ye one fans ha okoswa echire Ghana Fire Service dum jaju makuno o masade ne niam wo so mo ye e de bo Ghana fo
Fire Service dwumadie no say do kan o kan obin so kan buru mu asem Fire Service dwumadie ne nya janko a na yedum ye dwuma ne boro so na wo hwe mra e de establish Fire Service Act 537 na dia kan nyina ne say yen ye hwe se ye bebo be managija se ye bo ho ban say emma se ebeduru akwa be fa so betima so ano na ema no enko akiri enko fa problem emma na ne one aspect of it two say rescue agency obi akam wo say ni pie ni kwan say ni pani wu janum no e kan adwuma no say the kan buru ma asem no rescue there it can take any form your RTC which is road traffic collision and then an accident there I know your form of rescue are adwuma and ye wo entrapment no obi timi kura akwa abro san soro no e wo ho no ye wo urban search and rescue and na ye dan na ye na ebubu a ti say de bi si o ma komumre bi no ye ko di hu dwuma na no kura so bi si o kaso
and say crazy we use crazy o atonso sa de ba bi sa sewa
and also account urban search and rescue within the urban areas no if there is any collapse of building here bia no fire service and an earthquake crash so see a nipa e be yira yira ne when you say hwe na we say hwe mu
sakoshomba
yes and urban search and rescue no flooding flooding there mia e dey say ko pelele nso ye da airport run about ebe sin ko fa aboabo
akoya
afibia edura eyiri ema ye ko make sure say nipa ma trap no be rescue wo mo obi wo so kwa say wo so nyam kwan ko ni fie onya kwan ko ni fie wo say ko ni itimi make sure say ye de sankofo ni nyina betimi afa nsuo num etima ko ba bi o moko eno so eye edwuma e ka ho bi so ho ansa na wo ye no free ho no ma na afi aba animals obi ho obo soro na wo da ne dem
eni ayeti ye eye manhia commander owo odum judgment ne fa wo manhia no DO3 ba for Joe Prince eno de futu nsem yakọ e de amagana fo
yanto akasabono asoi na wotwi hyase no na National Peace Council womoto nsa efre asofo a womo wankra ne womo nhyiamudie ni nyina se afi abato afi no ye nyina ye boa ye ho akoto aba obia na famudie a wobeye se de beya asomdwa nyankopon na dawro ma wode a chaye ne bekoso aba ho ban saa se de ye no abato obia mu no saa enti asofo no nso womo so ma famudie a esese wono na se enti National Peace Council efres ja nhyiamudie asentichi nto abofra womo ene se duru abato afia and according to Ghana so for Nyankopon kasa 31st bronya any abato afimu kwa na nyameka sentino any ewu bia wo ba hyam kwam no hwe no anko kasem bia ede akomatuo na yamhye bia babato omanfo so enti asofo na amabane enkomhyem ne de obi ankasa mamu hye ne mo hya mu se de mo beka no enu ni meeting no asem ti anase adwemponti a wo mo de efreyem no amukọ ya no ene esofo na agegezi wore se no wadwapa na sem nyina ne National Peace Council for niema hudu abam ya somdwe na to chema de ene sa de ni si amonka ho he ena anu yekoto abataji man sa to de esiye sa faina National Peace Council for krono wa mode ho krata ba bonche ba konda media aye waso ogonde esiye sa o man tewe na ha ne de mo afra za ha ye hwe nkomche ye ne hwe kasa ye ne faina kosi nto on de na ne bu afu na nei na sofo a one yakofa by wada so the friends say Glorious Word and Power Ministries International no Dr. Isaac Osubempa prophet one so ba be Canada one yeshamudie no kra wose wanko na senti a wanko nyina ene se wo huru agenda no a na eda meeting ni so se ayenya twoma agenda papa senti a na National Peace Council for one more friends meeting was just say ayenya twom papa adentina so for nko na obeka twom se wo mo hwe mo kasa na wama anko kansama ede akomatuo beba wache se political science lectures wo memu ene amanfo organize polls ahodo polls ni beba na baomia na elidie polls ni beba na mahama na elidie polls ni beba na fahi na kosi na baonia na ne hoje ntre ha ene da bi mahama wo na ne ho eno do Peace Council for omonte Sapus na go for organizing political science lectures no ma dwen kira ahodo mo chen radio ni TV ahodo so any social media platforms ahodo so no Peace Council for no so mo hu ye Reverend Isaac Osubempa se we say National Peace Council for no wo mo ye nya twompa enti no o mo friend hyamudie na wan ko no
me dey need your super mob and say we mo ye papa no ebinu mo ma me ye nyamdwuma na me Osubempa me nyamma nyamdwuma nti me do ni ndi dey ma na o mu invite me but man ko the reason I am here man ko no me hu o mu topic no any o mu reasons na o mu dey inviting no na say me ko o mu topic ne say o mu petu mu chia difo na o mu Ghana ha nyina na sabe me hu die ntia o mu pray enye se bia me hu no sunsun mo but me say hu ne mu yeah, I can challenge you on big time. Every so questions you on my the Bible. I'm coming to me answer. Because it do tell me be said you. You need your mom said you make kakawa about you. I didn't think na o mo try the university o mo tinga politics. Me ba out e be kire. O mo ye hwehwe mu no e party what it be e party be and what it be do Ashanti region. Bonafafo aha. Any koko bebre o mo timi enye the push at the back. This is say amanyɔkuo wei na ɛdi kan ne ɛto aba na amanyɔkuo wei ne bɛdi nkunim saa ade ɔmo yɛ ɔmo de ba ɔmo kana bɔnten social media bi kɔ radio to kɔ ɛda baabi a na ɛno deɛ ɛnkɔɔto confusion ɔmo a ɔmo yɛ saa polisi a ɔmo kyerɛ deɛ ɔbɛwi ne abatoɔ mu a ɛda Ghana da wiase nyinaa no ɔmo deɛ ɔmo nkɔɔso confusion ɔdiifo ɔkya sɔ dɛm a ɔno hyɛ nkɔm akyerɛ political party ɔbɛwi ne election ɔno mo mu ɔkɔɔso confusion ɛsa deɛ na yɛ nyaatwo ɛyɛ nyaatwo ɔno ntaase yɛ pra sɛ ɔsɛ ɔmo kɔhyia kasa ɔmpa sɛ woka sɛ ɔmo asɛm ɔdiifo bi nhyɛ nkɔm but mo ɔdiifo nhyɛ nkɔm a di ɔyɛ ne bɛba ade ɔdiifo no a na ɛnwene ne nkɔm hyɛ ka anaa yɛkɔ so bi ɔdiifo a ɔmo nte ase anaa ɔdiifo yɛ obi a nyame ɛna yi kyerɛ no waka nyame ne kasa fa ne mu deɛ bɛsi ɛna nyame ma ne hunu no waka atampa no nyame wɔyi kyerɛ ɔkɔ no wanka ne saa de butumi fu enti ne mo nyene sɛ asadeɛ no dabrɛdiifo bi nim sɛ bi adiifo bi wɔn ankasa na nye wɔn asɛm no bɛka deɛ ame aka ntɛ ba me deɛ nyame yi kyerɛ me na meka
ɔno deɛ nyame yi kyerɛ no na ɔka wei ɛyɛ Reverend Dr. Isaac Owusu Bempa
Prophet Nigel Gaze nso aba bekasa wono so na ye kwafa ba ne so fanyi a woda Prophetic Hill Chapel won kran woda no wono so odika beka yempo sa wono de nyame ayi a kye no sa nyame adoma 7 December aba Ghana ye kwoto yi aba ne nyanto ye so de bedi nkunima ba ai Prophet Nigel Gaze say nyame yi kyira no sa ye John Dramani Mahama Frankatu for the ma NDC amanyuko no wono na nyame yi kyira no ohu ye se December 7 fa ba no wadi nkunimu a wotena konwa kase no so na wose de nyame yi kyira no ohu ye nie montie wose nyame yi ne safri MPP amanyuko so na MPP di omo beye bia afia bato omo we wo mo wi na 2020 de na krampo de na ka ye NDC na fo na so MPP amanyuko no omo de azan en wo mo aye de omo betumi bia wi abato nim ema omo di kurum na so afi we de omo pa omo nchechire omo pa omo mpu de omo beye bia na me bo afuo mo omo timi nya ho na omo wiem NDC John Dramani Mahama bedi nkunim Prophet Nigel Gaze peace council meeting no ono so de obeka ye eni entie no
I make Nigel Gaze as a human fan of prophetic church over the years nyamia farm swaka in the country in around the world individuals life abemono media dance here today abawe aye kotono John Kwame Dramani dia NDC dia na erade kasem no wakasem that say abawe 8 years ago we yininsa afiomoso na still we yininsa afiomoso na last election ne eboa no sofo Owusu Bempa na ne omo ye sofo Owusu Bempa me nyame yi atene me nyame yi trem na medium wadanse nyame buo fukra say obibi oye MPP and now say oye minister na so 8 years nothing and it's absolutely nothing will save them at this post no sacrifice will save them all the money they are spending whatever they are it will not work because on money erade there and erade katache na D4 and I'm one of the few over the years whatever I say to a larger extent ebem media na mehu eno am say hu ye last week me say hu ye last week Wednesday minya vision na Lordina Mahama ne ko ni kun no ma Saturday fita omu wevi but you see there are a lot of sacrifices going on into your honoma enu sunsun my honoma esaka kana samba but I feel we make nyameka tre obibi oyo do man anybody NDC for say omu mutimu yomo de ade na yomo de last 4 years na yomo de omutimu yomo de eno omu wi aye they stole this the last election they stole it because suma mi di one dance here say the last election NDC for there and this election NDC for there but like so for to be parka wa de betima ya wo de but so one ma wo de yem pren say because near air cost near da oman anim no ke Ghana for say mistake ne be si oman spiritually near radia ya trem no but enye timely me nka ni na October ending hono ye be kasa bebre na ye be kan say na ye will not fear the face of man a fear way NDC for there fear way Kwame Dramani there a fear way so mo ye mistake say na last election mo ye mistake e rade so on fanchomo
eni omayi rade man nyame so nya bibia just wo yi na di a kire na difo odi for na jageze sinyame ayi akyere no Ghana for mo hwe no anye mistake John Dramani Mahama wo ye no one na yere Rodina Mahama mo sefufu o mo kura hanki ehim nkunim de 7 December abato na aye nto ye no Prophecies sinyame ayi akyere no John Dramani Mahama ene fa akonwa kese no
sebia omomani bi na awo omoko na ase fitaa de
osi we no no mo gina audio eye abato ade ena nya ba akono ahu
so mama ma no ebi mo akwanyim nkofo no ma o ma wo
2020 de no na nyame de na nya ni pem se MPP benya ba owusu ba mpa na ye interceder o ye ntamgina form ma MPP nya kopon
adwoa
eno omunya de ye owusu ba mpa no hono na amanya me busa akura se fu omomo okura di afi kura de wa kura wan kura mo anya
omo de za popompa mu
ene ona abuare ona abunya se S0 na so na abu na mu ne kura
wanto ama
no ne ire so anto ama
ba di ba kura boy na me do se de Kwame Drama ni
ajo ye Kwame
sa wa na ba obi anso ye dai
mi no ya ajema
da bi se
de krada na mi
ni krada na me se kwaku de se kwaku nsam na wo kuyen se do ate so ne kwaku chawe papa so ye kwaku enti kwaku for John
kwaku sa de John
kwaku John
yo sen ko be ma
serious o kase boda si na se wo mu ye de man newsroom adwumayefo Kwame Oforiabo aje e wo ho ye reporters omobo adwumaden pa nyame enhira wo mu ye samfo e fa lasara koji abo akra 95 years on kitapoma technician no na ma papa dikin boat when the chinchin from mani nyina ede amaye wi akenkan for me mrante nua ba ma me efomwa kafena mene
atoanya ko abronoma
happy birthday to ma Mercy Sapon mommy omani nyina Lois obapa mrante nua ba Lois na fei otinel any KK woman nyina Sapon family woman nyina so ma happy birthday mommy Nyankopon hira na on tire wahye mo mo che so do a woda na di ede che woman nyina omani esonti ene wa wodai mo se nyame hira ede emanyi na nya nkwatenten na hu na nanom nyina sanso na diodu of diodu fashions diodu ya happy birthday diodu fashion CEO no adwa so my happy birthday said obo ntirinko ana just diodu I fanboy diodu next time adwa so twa picture you say free bottom no hu nsa ni nyina diodu diodu fashion happy birthday Nyankopon hira wa noche eni omo ya adwuma panyina me bra no ko mo nyina so my happy birthday nyame onhira
enenso enshira jama safo birthday. A beautiful baby girl and if your mom and dad, Mr. and Mrs. Safo, and almost so happy.